Good morning, Geminis. All right, so let's get crack-a-lacking. Yes. I was pulled out of a dead sleep this witching hour. It was actually kind of perfect timing because I woke up at 2 a.m., took a shower, got all salted up. You know how us witches do, showering in fucking salt. Yeah, so got all cleansed, and then I was like 3 o'clock hit, and I was like, well, I think it's time. It's time to get to work. So it was like, I don't know, I've never had it line up so perfectly like that before. But yeah, usually I'm just up at 3 and just start then. But today I got a whole extra hour to be awake. Alright. So, let's see. General energy for our Gemini collective. What's going on with your bad selves? I got a couple more. If this deck will let me. See what else is going on. Alright. So, didn't let me. So, we have the reptilians, right? You know me, guys. I have to be real with you. This is, okay, the words on the thing are predator, survival, and tyrannical. Okay, it sounds a lot worse than how I'm perceiving it, though, because what I'm really seeing here is that, like, maybe you're standing in your authority. Maybe you feel the need to really survive right now. Like, you really have to, it's like you have to stand in your own authority for that, you know? And it might make you feel a little bossy. You know, maybe a little, I don't know, you might be a little argumentative, like trying to kind of like step in and take the reins, right? Like, it almost gives me that vibe of like, when you feel that like somebody has taken your personal power from you for so long, and then you kind of step in and you're like, hell motherfucking no. I ain't doing that shit no more. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling. It's like a survival thing. It's like you're tapping into that for reasons, right? It's like a protective thing, self-preservation thing. Like, if you feel like your freedom is being compromised in any way, guess what? You're gonna start, being like, you know who's the boss, applesauce? It's me. So don't get wise, bubble eyes. That's the energy I'm feeling here. Like, you're just like, sorry, I'm like, clearly I'm an authority, right? I'm like, don't get wise, bubble eyes. But you know what I mean? It's like, I wouldn't want to cross you right now. That's what I'm saying. And Lord have mercy on those who do, right? Alright. Let's get into the tarot aspect. Alright. Two of Pentacles. You're making a decision on something here. Ten of Swords tells me you're making a decision to cut something off. Like, you're coming to the conclusion at a point in your journey right now. King of Swords in reverse. Alright, this is definitely Gemini energy in the reverse, though, which means that you're feeling imbalanced. It's like, it's kind of like I said, it's like, I feel like you want to cut something off because you feel like it is taking you away from your purpose, right? I feel like your soul is telling you that. Like, your soul is like, something's fucking wrong. Yeah, King of Wands in reverse. Okay, so here's the person you're dealing with. Could be a fire sign. I don't know. Because wands are all about fire. However, this is somebody who talks a lot of shit, right? Somebody who starts a lot of arguments. Somebody who, like, is really fucking narcissistic and, like, you know, like, really, it's like they trigger you on purpose. You know, they really put you in a fucking mindset. And it's like, it's kind of a test. It's like a spiritual test to see how you're going to respond or react. Best way to deal with those kinds of people is not react. Because then I also see the devil card, right? Which kind of goes hand in hand with this King of Wands in reverse. Like, they're sitting in that devil energy of, like, wanting to control, wanting to manipulate. They probably lie. You know, they probably have no problem, like, giving you some bullshit story. And you feel it, right? Because you're an air sign. Air signs are typically really psychic, like, by nature. Because you're in that, you're in the headspace, right? You've got that third eye going. You're in that headspace. So, I feel like you are wanting to cut this devil out, right? With that Two of Pentacles, making decisions, choosing a new path. Two of Swords, it's wanting that peace. Did I say Ten of Swords earlier? I feel like I saw Ten of Swords. It was Two of Swords. I'm sorry, it's dark. Yeah, so, yeah, and, like, just feeling, like, conflicted, right? Like, it's time for you to not be at a crossroads. You know that, like, cutting them out, ending the cycle is going to really help you to find your inner peace, right? Alright, so let's clarify King of Swords in reverse. It's all dark and I'm, like, reading these cards that are all black. Of course it's hard to read them, okay? I hear you making fun of me. I'm just kidding. Ooh, alright, that one was like, no. Alright, so since it's a little harder to read, we'll get my white deck out. The polarity, right? I like the polarity between the white and black deck. This is my hermetic deck. Oh my god, if you're into alchemy at all, dude, it's like the coolest fucking deck. I feel like you're somewhat into alchemy if you're sitting here watching these, because alchemy is all about transmutation of the soul. Pretty soon you're gonna be gold. Right? You're like, I'm already gold. I'm a Gemini. What? Right? I feel that. You are gold. Living my life like it's golden. Dude, that's what you need to be doing. That's why you want to cut this fucking King of Wands in reverse. Fake ass King of Wands. Devil out of your life, right? Also could be Capricorn with it being the Devil card, but I feel like it's more somebody sitting in that energy with the Reptilians card coming out. You making decisions about it, and the King of Wands in reverse. It feels like somebody sitting in that devil energy. Alright. King of Swords in reverse. There we go. Oh, the Empress in reverse. Alright. So that's interesting. It's like you sit in the balance between masculine and feminine. Some people are, like, more dictated by one side than the other. And it's like your real purpose is to be some sort of creator or, like, like a teacher of sorts. Like somebody who's very nurturing, somebody who cares, somebody who's, you know, very mature and stuff. And it's like something that's stifling that nature, right? And it's really putting you in this nature of, like, it's like, okay, when an empath is surrounded by narcissists. What happens is the empath, being one who takes on the moods and feelings of others, sometimes gets pulled into a narcissistic loop and starts behaving like a narcissist. Not saying that you are, but I'm just saying, like, if you're surrounded by a certain energy, it's gonna pull you out of balance, right? Salt baths, like I just told you. Like, go get yourself some Himalayan pink salt. I went to by Candlelight and Conjure. It's here in Salem, Oregon, if you're here in Salem, Oregon, and or anywhere, I don't know, I'm sure you can get it online. But they have these Himalayan pink salt bars, right? And it looks like a soap bar. But, like, yeah, after you shower and all that, set your intention and scrub down in that and get the demons off, right? Well, don't scrub with the bar because that shit hurts. Like, dissolve it in your hands and then, whatever. I'm pretty sure there's instructions on the box. Yeah, honestly though, you need to do some sort of cleansing here. Maybe sage, like, you need something. You need to get away from this energy for an allotted amount of time so you can start feeling like yourself again, because I really feel like their energy is like trying to overpower yours, and like they're trying to dominate you in some way. They might be using reverse psychology, like trying to nice you to death. That shit happens. So then when you're like, bro, stop, then they're like, what? I'm just being nice. And you're like, I see you. And all your ulterior motives, right? Yeah, there is ulterior motives. It's love bombing. That's a thing. Look it up. All right. So, Two of Pentacles. Let's clarify that. What decision are you making? I mean, I think we know, but we have to clarify because that's how I do it. Yeah, Nine of Swords. So it's Nine of Swords is the Lord of Despair and Cruelty, but it's also coming to a conclusion with something and wanting to cut somebody out or cut off an energy, right? I think, okay, you have two choices, right? And that's what I'm seeing here. You have two decisions that you can make. One, you can move forward. Two, you can move backwards, right? And where I see you is like, you're really at that mindset of like, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to deal with these energies anymore. I just want to fucking, my candle's going crazy. Look at this shit. Sorry. Wait, you can't see it? Okay. I'm like, it's way too bright. I'm like, look at this shit. There's just like one flame that's like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so it's like, yeah, I think you've had enough. I think you're fucking fed up. That's what I think. I'm gonna double clarify. But yeah, you get to choose. You go forward, you go backwards. There's, no in between, right? I always recommend falling forward. If you feel like you're falling, fall forward. Right? Have faith that the universe can catch you and will. Because, staying in certain energies is not good for your soul, right? It's not good for your progress. And then it's just going to make you have to go through another fucking karmic cycle and have to go through all this shit again. And you're going to be like, what the fuck? I don't want to. Right? I can already hear you right now. I don't want to. Right? So, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So, one of the reasons that it's hard to leave at this time, the reason that you're at a crossroads with this Two of Wands tells me crossroads. Yeah, the reason that you're at a crossroad is because money, right? It feels like you're financially dependent on this situation in some way, or which is typical of a narcissist, to make you financially dependent on them, right? In some way, or feel like they need you because they need your money in some way or whatever. But I feel like money is literally the reason. Like, maybe you don't have the money to leave. Maybe, yeah. Fuck. Alright. Super secret savings account. Quit, like, spending your money recklessly, bro. If you really want out, start plotting for it, planning for it, start fantasizing about it as hard as you can. Just imagine your life as a free bird. Like, then just fucking, you keep that image in your mind, you keep it in your heart. So anytime you want to spend money, think, do I want this? Or do I want to be on a beach somewhere by myself, and doing my own fucking thing. Living my life like it's golden, right? I fucking love that song. I don't care what anyone thinks. It's so good. Living my life like it's golden. Alright. Two of Swords. Dude, you have two. Two of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Yeah, dude. You are at a fucking crossroads. You need to make a decision here, right? The universe, here's how the universe works. If you don't make a decision quick, it will make a decision for you, and it's going to be the decision you don't like. So I say take authority in your own hands at this time and decide for yourself. Two of Swords. Interesting. Alright. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's not putting in their work. Somebody's not talking to their ancestors right now. Their spirit guides asking for help. That's how you do it. You ask for help, dude. They're there, waiting. With the Justice card, might be dealing with a Libra. On the flip side, it's restoring balance, right? That's what you want. You want peace. You want to restore balance. Something that you don't have to work so fucking hard for, right? You want honesty. Truth is coming out, right? With this Justice card. Daughter of the Lord of Truth. Yeah. Alright. King of Wands in reverse. Alright, so who are we trying to get rid of? Let's find out. Five of Wands. Somebody who brings you a lot of strife and conflict. Like I said, King of Wands is really, or in reverse, is really argumentative, really immature. Always trying to trigger you in some way. They love conflict, right? They thrive on it. They're like, oh, drama? That's my fucking home. Like, that's what I was saying. Yeah, so somebody who brings you a lot of conflict and drama. Alright, the Devil. The Devil. Let's clarify that guy. Also, this could be like a demonic energy, right? The shadow workers. It's like this happens with people who are workers of the light or light workers, chosen ones, if you will. Typically, you get faced with a lot of trials and dealing with a lot of demonic shit. Honestly, I worked with demons before I worked with angels, to be honest, and making the switch, well, that was like the best thing I ever did for myself. Alright, the High Priestess. Yeah, the High Priestess is being dictated by the devil, because this is your purpose, right? The High Priestess. You're meant to spread the light. You're meant to be a light worker. But it's like these demonic energies are trying to stifle you. They're trying to slow you down. Trying to pull you down. They don't want you to shine. They don't want you to have this glow up. Of course not, because you know what's fucked up? If somebody else thinks that you winning at life is their loss, that's when you need to let them go, right? That's fucked up energy. People should be rooting for you especially if you live with them or something of the sort, where you're so interconnected that even your money is connected. In some way, or there's a financial dependence in some way. Like, they should be rooting for you. They should want you to succeed. They should want you to have your come up. They should be happy for you, right? But instead, this person's like, if they win, if Gemini wins, I lose everything. And it's like, no, stupid. You should be so focused on your own come up that it shouldn't affect you if Gemini comes up. Okay. Not in a bad way. Holy fuck, dude. Like, if they're not your cheerleader, they shouldn't be your partner. Okay? If they're not rooting for you in some way, they should not be your partner. Bottom line. Alright. Yeah, reptilians. Okay, so reptilians, let's go into that for a second. Okay? So they are, my family. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. So they're like this, alien species, right? That, basically, their whole thing is, they're like demonic, right? They've got the reptilian mindset. They're very cold-blooded. They're very, hard-shelled, right? They're like, these are people who are, they survive and they're predators. And I mean, I don't like using that term because then it sounds like sexual predator. No, it's like a predator in another mindset. It's like a hunter type of predator, but instead of hunting, it's like they're trying to interfere with your freedom, right? They're trying to capture you. They're trying to be tyrannical towards you. They're trying to, whatever. Reptilians, typically, most of our government, they are the ones that try to slow progress, right? Because think about it, right? Wouldn't we succeed better as a country if all of our leaders had us on their side, all the citizens, right? But instead, they prefer to try to dominate and control and dictate us, right? And so it comes to this point where it's like, well, if you're really on our side, then we would be on your side, right? But if you see, at least in the American government, citizens and the government are so fucking divided. Our agendas, our opinions, our views on everything, they're so fucking divided, right? And that's why I always relate them to the reptilians, right? On a flip-flop, I have eczema so bad, I'm like, maybe I'm a reptilian. I don't know. But I'm just kidding. But yeah, so it's like, yeah, they're demonic forces. And if you see on his little belt there, he's got that upside down star, which is the goat head, right? Which is the devil. And so you get this vibe that like narcissists and reptilians are kind of one and the same, okay? Like, I did a long roundabout to get there. They lack empathy. They don't have the ability to feel compassion. They don't have the ability to see what you see or feel what you feel, right? That's kind of scary. Heartless people can't use magic because it requires a heart to do so. Not magic in a good way anyway. They do bad magic. They're the shadow workers, right? They work them shadows. So that's kind of the energy of what I feel you're dealing with, right? And as an empath, you're gonna be like, but I gotta help them. I gotta help them a lot. They're so broken. They're not broken. They don't have a heart. Okay, they don't have a conscience like you do. Okay, they don't have compassion. They know that you do, and so they present themselves in such a way that you're like, you know what? This is how we get them. We just act like we have feelings, and then the empath's obviously gonna want to save the fucking day, right? Mm-hmm. Some bullshit. Alright. So, what advice do we have for Gemini? Okay. Queen of Cups. Be love. Be love. Nine of Wands. embody strength. And you have 999 on the board, just saying. 999 is coming to conclusions about shit. King of Wands, right? See, we had the fake King of Wands over here, the one who tried to embody the King of Wands, but it was all like narcissistic, shit talking, trying to trigger you, trying to, and it's kind of telling you like you need to find the real one. There's going to be somebody here who presents themselves in a different way, in the opposite kind of way. Somebody who is going to be very mature. I don't know if this is a relationship type of energy. I just know that this is an energy that you're going to need to be around or you're going to want to be around. They might help you. They're impeccable with their words, honest communicators. They are very powerful, very fiery, right? Might be a fire sign because Wands is all fire. They're the King of Wands, right? But yeah, it's saying, find the real one. Find the one that embodies all the things that you wanted to see in the fake King of Wands, You know what? Oh, I'm just gonna see what's at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Blasted Tower. So yeah, you have to let something fall apart so that something can be rebuilt here with the right kind of energies, right? I don't know. Could be coworker, friend, relationship. You put that energy where it belongs. Roommate, even. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. And I love you, Geminis. You guys are fucking awesome. You're the cousin sign to me in Aquarius, and so I feel a little emotionally involved